understand, John, which has happened? Michael is away. I have to get in there.
Are you out of your mind, Claudia? This poor kid just wakes up after being in a coma for a year, and the first thing you want to do is to barge in there and start grilling him in front of all the people who want us dead if they find out what we did?
Information is power, John. If Michael remembers what I said, I need to know that.
What about
I don't want to be blindsided.
Okay, Claudia, what if you create suspicion where it doesn't exist?
Well, then I'll just have to be extra careful that I don't do that.
I'm probably never gonna find out if Luke is my father.
Why not?
There are just too many scoundrels in the mix. You know, there's Luke, Holly, Tracy, each with their own agenda, and each, you know, sometimes the agenda's hidden, sometimes it's not. It's like, even if we did take another DNA test and the results were positive, how could I trust that?
Well, you have a point. How do you feel about this? I mean, my dad being your dad and Holly being your mom, it changes things. Not necessarily in a good way.
I don't know how to feel. You know, I mean, I never gave a second thought to who my real parents might be, but now if this is true, if Luke really is my father, then I've got a lot of questions to ask the elusive Holly Sutton.
Max told me that Michael woke up.
Yeah.
Can I see him?
No. He's trying to get, just piece everything together, what happened to him, and he needs a little more time,
Okay. Does he remember anything?
No, I don't think he has anything about being shot or anything.
Well, that's probably a good thing. I mean, who wants to remember something that horrible, right? Anyway, I don't want to keep you. I just really came to say how happy I am, and Johnny is too.
Yeah, it's great news.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go back to your son. I'll see you later. God is on my side. For once, thank you. Thank you. He's awake, and he doesn't remember anything.
Okay, don't get too comfortable, Claudia. Michael's been awake for, 5 minutes? You know what? Who am I to intrude on you happily ever after? Enjoy it while you can.
Thought I'd find you.
I wish you hadn't tracked me down.
What's going on? Why are you avoiding me? Why'd you shut off your cell phone?
For God's sakes, Claudia, do I need to paint it on the billboard? Maybe I didn't want to see or talk to you.
What did I do that has offended you so today? I went to the hospital to see my stepson. I'm not allowed to be happy that Michael's away.
Well, Claudia, it's a damn good thing you're my sister and I love you. Otherwise, I'd kill you myself.
What is wrong with you?
You really need me to spell it out?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. First off, we hire a hitman who's incompetent, who botches the head, misses the target, hits a child. This poor child spends over a year in a coma while the family that he used to have falls apart. But Michael pulls through. He beats the odds. And the first thing that you want to do is hover over him like a vulture.
Would you?
Hang on. And you're afraid he's going to accuse you of what you actually did in the first place?
You know what you need to do? You need to stop acting like I pulled that trigger or like I wanted any of this to happen.
You were perpetuating the cycle.
What does that even mean?
You got pregnant on purpose to cover your own ass in case Michael didn't wake up. You were dragging another innocent child into this sick and twisted mob machine like we were dragged in, like Michael and Morgan were dragged in. You don't have a problem with that, Claudia? You don't see anything wrong with that? You don't look into the mirror at that damn belly of yours and want to puke?
No, I don't.
Well, maybe you don't have a breaking point, Claudia, but I'm finding out that I do.
John, you can't abandon me because you're the only person I trust in the entire world. You were the one person who actually accepts me for who I am.
Well, maybe I don't want that role anymore.
You know, I've always been pretty good at the con myself. I'm usually pretty good at recognizing my own kind. But the vibe I got off Holly was genuine. I mean, you've met her. What was your take?
I will answer your question, but I'm probably biased. But, I mean, if this is true, it means that my dad cheated on my mom with Holly. But that baggage aside, I found her as untrusting as she is beautiful. No offense.
And none taken. Still, I do feel like this is just stumbling around blindly in the darkness, you know?
What does that mean?
Well, there's an equal chance that Holly's not my mother at all.
3 tequila shots, please. Set them up right here. Thank you.
Hard day?
Call me crazy. There's nothing worse than hypocrisy, especially when I hear it come out of my own mouth. Anything worse than that? Maybe if someone I loved got hurt because I got all self-righteous and started running my mouth off, that's stuff I need to keep quiet. Sorry. I realized that was cryptic beyond belief.
Yeah. Hypocrisy and cryptic. 2 things I'm used to.
I'd like to propose a toast. Regardless of how we may all feel about one another collectively, we witnessed a miracle today. Sonny's son woke up, and that deserves to be celebrated. And failing that, toasted. So, to Michael Corinthos III, a real fighter. We could all take a lesson.
But Michael.
Or there will be hell to pay.
I'm sorry, your day is not gonna get any better. Maybe you want to sit down for this.
Can I go first? I have something I want to tell you, and it might explain why I've been kind of difficult to be around lately. Lulu, your father and I are having some serious trouble, and I don't know if we're going to get past it or past her.
Holly Sutton.
How do you know?
Ethan told me everything. And we were together when word came down that Holly is in town, so Ethan went to go see her.
Well, if you know where she is, you need to tell me so I can head your father off.
My dad knows where she is?
Oh, yeah, he knows where she is, and he wouldn't tell me. He just ran out by the hounds from hell. What were you doing with Ethan?
Ethan and I are close.
What kind of close?
Well, that depends. Is Ethan my brother or not?
Hey, you know what? Not to be a bitch, but that sister of yours, it's a real piece of work.
Tell me about it.
What do you know about what Claudia's done?
Way too much.
Sucks to be the talk to, doesn't it?
Talk to. I've never heard that
No,
one before.
you know, and I know you know. Talk to is a person that someone dumps all their secrets on, and then you're left carrying around all this crap that isn't even yours.
Yeah, that person's all relieved, heavy burden off their shoulders, and guess who gets to carry it around for the rest of their life?
You know, on the outside, you are about the last person I would think would know that.
So you have met my sister.
I actually kicked her ass right at this bar. Where is that bartender? It's so hard to get good service nowadays. Look at Junior checking out the assets.
Would you be opposed? Is it a problem?
Not for me.
It's not your brother. You don't have to take my word for it. Look at the DNA test. It was conclusively negative.
Okay, great. That's all I needed to know.
Where are you going?
Clubbing with Ethan.
Clubbing?
Mm-hmm. Couple drinks, a little dancing, maybe a little sex.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. You can't have sex with a man who might be your brother.
Oh, but you just assured me that he's not my brother, so is there something that you're not telling me?
if he's your brother or not. Lulu, I bribed a lab tech, okay? I made sure that the test came back negative, and I never saw the actual results.
So only Holly knows the truth.
And I wouldn't trust a word out of her mouth.